The following is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. The opinions stated in High from Space do not in any way reflect its parent company, the Milky Way Public Radio Broadcast System. I've also been asked to say that due to the beauty of Jason, the production assistant, we recommend averting your eyes as he is not held responsible for blindings or divorces he may cause.
Hello, life forms, and welcome back to High from Space. Welcome to the 33rd annual Xmas special.
33 years, can you believe it?
I know, can you believe it? Welcome back, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Same.
Nice. So holidays coming up. How's your holidays coming? Any good plans?
Space.
Some space holidays? What do you guys, you do some Christmas, right? What are you doing for Christmas?
I'm going to Earth.
I guess, do you even like Christmas? Who likes Christmas?
I love Christmas.
I like Christmas. I'm into it.
It's my favorite.
I'm indifferent.
I could give or take myself.
Oh, how could you?
Every day is Christmas.
I wish every day was like Christmas.
Every day is Christmas with Temu.
It really is. Like, since Temu came into our lives, or Temu, I believe it is, you can buy a lot of stuff real cheap. And I got to thank Mrs. Schwartzmeyer over here for that, because I didn't know anything about it till she enlightened me, and now I cannot get enough.
If there's anything Jay needed more of, is things to spend money on.
Yeah. But it's cheap. It's kind of like my shower curtain plan, you know?
When you get 1,000 things, it's not so cheap anymore.
That's true.
$1,001 items is still $1,000.
Yeah.
I think you better check your math there. I think you're off on that one by a few numbers. Could be, 300 or 400 there, but I'm not sure. I've never been a scientist. That's why I'm still on this stupid ship.
After 33 years.
33 years with you guys. It's been like 33 minutes, I swear. And I would rather celebrate Christmas with you guys than any Flugorbian in the universe. Just saying. Happy holidays.
That's kind of rude to Flipagorians.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, fuck them. They don't even watch the show. Have you looked at the ratings from the Flipagorians? Yeah.
Flipagorians don't really play well. I mean,
they don't have eyes either, but...
They don't have eyes. I mean, I suppose you can listen.
They even celebrate Christmas?
I don't think they do.
Okay.
But you were saying something about Christmas?
Oh, first I was checking to see who liked Christmas.
I love Christmas.
I'm into it. I don't know if it's better than Thanksgiving.
Ooh, yes.
Because Thanksgiving's like Christmas without presents.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no Thanksgiving songs.
Yeah, there are.
There's one.
Adam Sandler. Thanksgiving is a special night.
Now, do you guys put your trees up in your ships, or how do you guys do that?
I haven't put a tree up in so long. It's been so long.
One of those small ceramic ones, with the lights, like green.
Oh, I love those.
Yep.
The grandma trees.
Yep, I got one of those.
I've been looking for one of those, but they're in short supply.
They sure are. I sold one a few years ago, and I regret it ever since. It was my grandmother's.
Yes, I don't play a lot of Christmas music. Do you play a lot of Christmas music?
Fuck yeah. After Thanksgiving, all I want to hear is Christmas, and all I want is you.
Really?
Yeah.
Just about work. At work is about the only time I listen to it.
I don't know, other than on Christmas or wrapping presents, if we're having one of those moments.
2 or 3 days before Christmas, I'll listen to it a bunch, but only like 3 or 4 songs.
Right.
Not just Christmas music.
It gets me in the mood. It gets me real amped up for Christmas. I love hearing it, and I think when I go into the stores, it encourages me to celebrate in the holidays more and feel it a little bit more,
No.
Doesn't have that effect on you?
No.
Not particularly, no. I mostly, outside of the people I work with being super duper pumped for Christmas, and loving Christmas music. Yeah, I'm just not.
Where's your pump scale? Is it like at a 5?
By what scale?
Your pump scale.
I don't know what that is.
Like how pumped are you?
Yeah, your Christmas pump.
Oh, I'm at like a solid 4.75.
Oh, that's not bad. That's still festive.
I guess I'm probably more pumped about it in the last few years.
Why so?
But I'm still not that pumped about it. I don't know. I guess because I've figured out a way where financially it's not a nightmare trying to figure it out.
Well, it seems like when you guys get together on Earth and don't invite me, you go down this place called the Green that does lighting. That's a form of celebrating and enjoying the season, is it not?
Yeah. It's fun. You walk around.
Oh, it's fun. Yeah, it's a bunch of fun. I like to hang out with my friend and potentially run into weirdos that you went to high school with, or
Yep.
Is there a lot of that?
Yep.
No, this
Not
year,
that much
one
this
person
year.
I ran into.
Okay.
So you're going home for Christmas.
Yeah. I'll be home for Christmas.
Good. They gave you some time off. Some well-deserved time off
Yep.
for you.
So when do you start playing Christmas music, Jay?
I mean, if it comes on before Thanksgiving, I'll listen to it. But like Thanksgiving, that's the day. That's the day I put up my tree, whether it's in my ship or in my home on Earth. And then it's, like I said, constant through then. But yeah, I'd say Thanksgiving morning, we watch, or I try to watch this. Have you heard of this Macy's Day Thanksgiving Day Parade?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Macy's Day Thanksgiving Day Parade. I think you.
Yeah, the Macy's Day. It's the day of Macy's, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, the old Macy's Day. Yeah, the Macy's
Okay.
Day Thanksgiving Day Parade. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Well, that's when the music starts, and that's when it doesn't stop until, January sometime. I love it.
That's
I can't get enough of it.
crazy.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
The one that goes. Bah, 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 bah.
Oh,
Rocking
for
around
me,
the Christmas tree.
Yeah, I think
My-
that
oh,
one.
good.
Or
my
Jingle Bell Rock.
favorite Christmas song is Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy, David Bowie, and
Bing Crosby.
and Bing Crosby.
It's a good
It
one.
is by far my favorite Christmas song.
I want to take mine back. It's the that I don't have a comb.
I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas.
No, baby, it's cold outside. I take it back.
Oh, the rapey song.
Oh,
I don't have a comb.
Yeah, I don't have a comb. Like take off your hat. I can't. I don't have a comb.
yeah.
That's one of the
borderline.
lines.
Yeah, the borderline assault song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that one.
It's like, I guess back in the day, that weird almost kidnapping, almost assault.
It was cute.
Rape was cute back then.
Well, no rape happens. It's almost.
It was
It's
There
all
there was
right.
zero rape in the song. It was more of a just kind of hang out. I'll make you a drink. And she's like, oh, I don't have a comb. And he's like, oh, fuck yes.
You with the comb. We don't know how that song ends. We have no idea. Is there historically, is there a reference somewhere that
Maybe you don't know how that song ends. You never listened to it to the end?
And she's like, all right, I'll stay over. She has to like,
Well, it says, baby, we're cold out. It's cold outside. That's how, the chorus takes us out. So what happened after that song ended? We don't know.
she slept over.
She didn't have a comb though.
Yeah.
That's right.
So she borrowed his comb, I think. That was the end of the song. She was like, oh, you have a comb? I'll stay.
Oh,
right.
That used to be my requisite. You want me to sleep over? And they're like, I have a comb. And I'm like, I'm in.
Who cares about morning breath when you've got morning hair?
You've
Yeah.
got a comb.
Right.
I thought you were talking about what do you get a Wookiee for Christmas when he already owns a comb.
No, I didn't even realize. I don't think I've heard that.
Most people haven't.
I was thinking about swinging by Kashyyyk to celebrate their life day for a few hours with a few of my Wookiee friends. I don't know. Haven't decided yet, though.
Yeah.
Been having some troubles with the old hyperdrive here in the ship, so sublight engines crazy on me these days.
They're finicky at best.
We can put a requisition in for you to get a new one, but that'll be 33 years from now.
And a new coat. I need a new coat and a new sublight engine. If we could get both of those for Christmas, that's all I want.
All you want for Christmas is a sublight engine and a new coat.
Because this thing is a little big.
Oh, wait. What do you have on underneath that before
No,
you start
I've got
doing
a shirt. I've got a shirt.
Okay.
I'm hot.
It's a Christmas special. It's not that type of special.
Right.
It could be for the right amount of money. Corporate, talk to me.
So now that we're in space, you ever think, does Santa go into space when he's delivering presents? And if so,
Oh,
can
for
he
sure.
breathe? Do you think he can breathe in space?
I think Santa is magical.
Yeah, he does. I don't think he needs to breathe.
Santa is magical. I don't think he probably can hold his breath, but he's got all kinds of powers. Dude can shrink down.
He doesn't go that high, though.
Dude, he doesn't need to go that high. That sled needs to go that high.
No, but I mean, how high can you go before you can't breathe anymore? I think that's where Santa tops off.
No,
He's immortal.
Santa can hold his breath.
He
Santa's
doesn't hold his
magical.
breath. He
Dude,
just
Santa can beat Superman. I'm pretty sure Santa has kicked Superman's ass.
I know Santa and Lobo have fought.
And Santa kicked Lobo's ass too.
Remind me not to cross him.
So you can go 26,000 feet up and still. So all he has to do is stay around that altitude.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he doesn't need to go into space, does he, if he's going
No.
house to house?
I don't know. Alien kids like presents.
It's a different Santa.
Is he exclusive to Earth though, or is he?
That's
I
Earth
feel like
Santa.
he
Well, we're
is.
talking about Earth Santa. Yeah.
Earth Santa, Earth Santa,
Will you be mine?
will you be mine?
Unless you think Jesus was an alien, and then
Whoa. Now we're talking about two different peoples because Santa and Jesus aren't the same guy.
no, but Santa's workday falls in line with who he gives presents to.
His work day.
His workday of the year, his main workday.
That's such a weird way to put it. Santa's work day. So wait, is Jesus Christ Superstar a Christmas musical then?
Only if they're the same person and they're not.
But it's his work day and he works on the.
Oh no, JC and Chris Kringle are not the same person. I'm not saying that.
I don't know. I think you're implying it, or is he inferring it?
I'm saying he's the reason for the season.
Don't say. That makes Jesus Christ Superstar a Christmas musical.
It's an alien Christmas musical.
Yeah, it's about Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ is the reason for the season.
Well, let's put the Christ back in Christmas.
Although Christmas is his birthday. Is Jesus Christ Superstar about his birthday?
No, it's about
No.
his death day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 days before his death.
It's about Easter. It's an Easter special then. That's
Yeah,
right.
it's
It's
an
an
Yeah,
Easter
that's true.
special.
That's
All
an
right.
Easter
Yeah, because it
show.
does play live in April and March and April.
I got to meet
Sure.
the man, Ted Neely himself, Jesus Christ. Wonderful man. Just like Jesus. Patient as a saint. Wonderful guy.
Yeah, from your personal experiences with Jesus. Just like when I met the J-Man, you know?
It was just like Jesus Christ when I met him.
Yeah, very
Mm-hmm.
patient,
Funny
understanding.
enough, same place. He was also watching Jesus Christ Superstar. He loves that show.
He watches it over and over.
Yeah, he's like he like not just people. He's like that's me.
That's me. I totally would do that.
When I was watching Jesus Christ Superstar and I looked down and there was only one set of footprints, Jesus was watching Jesus Christ Superstar with me.
I was just listening to some of those songs yesterday.
Mm.
Yesterday, the day before.
Getting in the mood for the holiday?
Getting ready. That's my favorite. It's like that's Christmas music.
Nothing gets me in the mood than seeing Jesus crucified. I mean, I see Jesus crucified and I am turned on.
Is that when you like put the tree up, Carol?
It's time.
Jesus got nailed to the cross.
Let's put up the tree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, looking to trim the tree.
You put
Oh,
up the
God.
tree before Thanksgiving this year.
It might have been. I don't remember these things. Santa brought me way too much coconut last year, let me tell you. Woo-wee.
What day was Thanksgiving?
It was Thursday.
Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah, it was the Thursday. Thanks, fucking Jesus. Oh yeah, it does coincide with Macy's Day.
November 23rd. Tree is fluffed and ready.
Oh, it was fluffed, let me tell you.
What do we do to celebrate Macy's Day?
Make giant balloons,
Float them around.
float them around, scare
Fuck
little
that.
kids, make a bunch of people sit in the road.
Can I bring something up?
Sure,
Eggnog? There's eggs in eggnog.
it's mostly egg.
The stuff I get in the carton has actual eggs in it.
It's got eggs in it.
Yeah, it's got eggs actual. It's just not called that.
Lots of eggs.
It's like peanut butter. There's peanuts in it.
What?
I just thought eggnog was like the way, like, oh, it's eggnog. Like that was,
You thought it was some sort of like Nordic word?
I thought it was like translate. It used to be like schmegnog when it came over from the Germans. Like,
I'm with you. Like there was a point, I don't know when it was that I did learn that, but there was a point where I connected the dots. I was probably watching a cooking show where they were like, we're going to make eggnog from scratch. We're going to need 12 egg yolks. And I was like, wait a minute, what?
that's crazy to me.
What?
So we've determined that you do not like eggnog, correct? The cause?
Eggnog is vile and disgusting.
I agree.
So if you get, what would you give it for a score out of 1 to 10?
10 being my favorite beverage, 1 being like a cup of piss. I'm going to give eggnog a 1.5. I'd almost rather drink piss than eggnog.
Wow.
Interesting. Well, this brings us to our next segment, best worst, rate 'em. In this next segment here, we're going to rate Christmas items of best to worst based on our score for each. And the cause has started us off here with eggnog, giving it a 1.5. And as we started the discussion, was the enlightening fact that all of us at some point didn't realize that eggnog was eggs. It seems pretty obvious, but somehow it just seems that you wouldn't just make that seems gross. Who's buying that drink?
I think I was born with that knowledge. I think I've always known.
Really?
Yeah, I honestly have never had a time where I've been like, there's not, like, what do you mean there's eggs in it? Like, I think I've always known that there was eggs in it.
I mean, the title kind of indicates sort of, I would have thought. But
Yeah, but it could have just been like
root beer. There's no beer in root beer. Root beer is only named root beer because as a marketing ploy to try to sell it to the miners that would in vicinity of the inventor.
Huh.
Wow.
There you go, Earth. There's something you probably didn't know.
I learned that yesterday. I don't remember how, but I'm like 90% sure that's true.
Oh my God. I hope the 10% is you're wrong.
Well, you know what, though? It was confident enough that even if he was wrong, he's right.
Yeah.
Captain F. Roy, are we taking the average or are we just going to all agree on a number for an item?
No, we're keeping track of everybody's score and we'll add them up in the highest score.
I'm going to give it a 2 only because I would rather drink that than piss.
I'm going to give eggnog a 6.
That's high.
I like some eggnog.
You like
Jay,
the
that
nog.
was my personal scale. That doesn't also have to be your scale. You don't have to drink piss. I'm just saying piss is the last thing I want to drink.
Oh, okay. All right. I think I like the piss scale, though. I think I might stick with that.
Fair enough.
What are you thinking, Jess, for eggnog?
3.
Brings eggnog up to a 12.5.
Out of a possible 40.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The next thing for the holidays that has come onto my radar is Elf on a Shelf. Not from my lifetime. None of us, I don't think, had to deal with this.
See, it's the weirdest thing.
Your parents invented it.
No, we had an elf like that, and so did Jay. Because I remember when the Christmas ornaments would get broken out at your house every year, and it was like, I think it went inside a date calendar that you had.
Yes.
And it was the elf from Elf on a Shelf.
No shit.
And I had one. It's so similar. Same sort of legs, arms, plastic head, cloth body. And I had one that was very similar, and it just sat in the tree every year. How you see, Jason's mind's too burnt that he doesn't remember his own life.
Yeah, I thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot about that. I do remember it, but my parents
remember that calendar. Yeah, they didn't hide it or anything.
Yeah, no.
How about you guys?
Like an elf on a shelf.
Yeah, I was probably like 35 the first time I heard of Elf on a Shelf, and I thought, what is that? Like, oh, it's this thing. You got to hide it for you, the kids. It's fun for the kids. Like, there's not enough fucking fun in Christmas. Like, that was the problem with Christmas. Not fun enough. Not enough fun. Not enough extra bullshit for parents
my
to do.
sister does an elf on the shelf, and he has his name. And then every night you got to do this like a crazy elaborate thing.
I like seeing the pictures that people put up.
I don't mind the pictures. They make me laugh.
I like seeing, like, I find them to be, that's the thing is, like, I don't have to participate because my cats aren't going to look for in any sort of elf.
What if you stuffed it with catnip?
Yeah, that's probably not.
When does Elf on the Shelf start?
Like
Thanksgiving, like Jay's tree?
No, I think it's December 1st.
Yeah, I think it's like December 1st. The elf comes down to help with the holidays. What's some bullshit?
In my house, that elf would be super late. Like, oh, yeah, he doesn't get here until the first week of Christmas.
Yeah.
Week of Christmas is when he shows up. He's busy. There's a lot of people around.
I have about 10 years experience with it from the parents' perspective. And let me tell you, it's a lot of fun for the parents for about the first week. It's a really creative endeavor where you're thinking of all these ideas. You're going online. You're like, let's see what other people are doing. After that week, you're like, fuck, did you remember to move the elf? No, did you? God damn it, somebody's got to get out of bed, go all the way downstairs, figure out a decent hiding space, because you can't just throw it in a vase. You throw it in a vase and they find it the next day. They're like, wait a minute, last night they were having a giant snowball fight on the table. Why is it just sitting in a vase? You know what I mean? So it's a lot of commitment.
Yeah, it's a brilliant, the whole idea of selling extra work for people to do.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and selling so many accessories, reindeer and clothing and...
There's probably a subscription on the website for ideas.
I bet there is.
Oh, man.
I was looking up when it started. They said 2005 is when the Elf on the Shelf book came out.
Yeah, I think the book was published then, but it had been a thing, if I'm not mistaken, for a very, very long time before I was a kid. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, German. It started around 1814, where parents would stuff socks and just draw little eyes on them, or sometimes put pieces of coal on them to represent eyes. And that's how the tradition actually got started.
I don't believe that.
I don't know.
I'm sure
That wasn't as
1814.
that wasn't as confident as Frank's root beer explanation, so that doesn't fly.
I loved that it started before I was born in 1814.
Yeah, no.
I was like, you fucking lost me right then. I was like, he is so full of shit.
Yeah, up until then, I was like, I think he knows what he's talking about. 18, where's he getting 1814
No,
from?
he's a terrible liar.
I did a lot of research.
My God.
It started around the 1970s.
Okay.
Honestly, for a second, I was like, I think he might have the Wikipedia page open.
I should have.
I believe 1 out of every 10 things that he explains. By 7, 8 years old, you kind of know there's no Santa, so you shouldn't be getting goofy stuff like that.
See, no,
Not everybody.
Hold on. Let's not move to this subject yet. What do we score an Elf on the Shelf?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to give Elf on the Shelf. I think it's stupid. I'll give it a 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm going to give it an 8.
2. I mean, I'd give it a 1, but I guess it's cute for people, so I'll give it a 2.
It has a moment where I do enjoy the pictures.
That's why I'm gonna give it a 5, because
5, all right.
I get to see the pictures, I get to see the awful work that parents have to do, and I don't have to deal with any of it.
Can I tell you a brief story about how Elf on a Shelf ended in my house?
No.
Oh, I know how it ended in your house.
No, go ahead.
But go ahead.
My kids decided they wanted to prove that she wasn't actually moving every night. So they took her, climbed to the top of our pine tree, probably about a 50-foot climb up there, tied it to the one of the branches and left it there. Thankfully, one of their friends told us about it. So we went up there and got it. Actually, I had a friend go up there and get it. And then we continued to hide it until they ultimately decided to just destroy it. And then, we, of course, put it back in their room, destroyed, and looking at them while they're sleeping, as Santa does.
It's kind of creepy, though, for kids to think there's an elf. That's like Trilogy of Terror for us when we were little.
It's just one of those things for parents to try to get their kids to act good.
Yep.
Up till Christmas.
That's what Santa's for.
No, but the elf is watching for Santa. He's reporting back to Santa.
So they're
Creepy.
showing kids Big Brother is always watching.
So if parents are like, dude, can I get 1 month a year where my kid's not a complete fucking asshole?
All right, next. What's next?
When was the last time you went Christmas caroling?
High school with Winthrop Street Baptist Church. We went to a trailer park. Probably the last time Jay went as well, maybe, unless he's done some in Virginia.
No, unfortunately not. I'd like to.
Yeah, we would do it every year with church that Jay and I were there.
When I was in Scouts, I went probably around the same time, though, high school.
Yeah, I was 16. I was probably 15, 16. Jay was 17, 18 when we were doing it.
Yeah, break out the guitar. I love it. I'd love to go do it now.
I completely forgot that you were the guitar player for it all.
Yeah,
What a
until-
shocker. Did they ask you to bring your guitar or did you just show up?
No, we used to rehearse. We'd come together and would sing all the songs.
Oh, okay. All right.
Jay always just showed up to youth group with his guitar.
Yeah.
Towards the end, it was always with him, but mostly it was because, we wanted to sing church songs.
Yeah.
And Jay was the guitar player. He knew all the songs and they were super easy. And
What did they do after me?
They never could have found another person that could play guitar.
some
Never.
other asshole stepped in.
Those are very hard to come by. Guitarists, not many. Not many.
Yeah.
Very rare.
Drummers, bass players, a dime a dozen, but
All
look
over
for
the place.
guitarists. Yeah.
Quality singers, they're all over the place. Lousy with that stuff.
Quality singers.
Jess, when did you go Christmas Carol? Have you ever been?
No, I've never.
Oh,
Never.
We should go Christmas caroling.
If we could do it in the summertime, I'd be down.
You go Christmas caroling in the dead of summer.
Oh, no, do them indoors. Go to an old folks home. When I would go, I'd go to nursing homes,
That's where we would go to. We would go to the old folks' home or the trailer park was to me was the funniest. It was a retirement trailer park.
Okay, that makes more sense than you're like, we just went to Bubville.
Which is also
Way
a gangster trailer park. So even though they are in their 80s, 90s, you still got to watch your back.
And we would go to a bunch of the houses.
Did you hold candles and have robes and stuff like that? That's how I picture it in my head.
No robes. We might have had like battery operated candles.
Okay, because I'm kind of thinking in my head, you guys look like monks. I think I'm getting confused.
Are we ranking these? Is this, are we ranking caroling?
Oh, yeah. What do we think of caroling in general while we're digging into this?
0. I've never been.
Oh.
Whoa, a 0?
Zero. I'm getting a 1.
Before you just drop a 1 on it. And you can. And I'll give you your choice of a 1, but what do you think of caroling in general, even though that you've never done it?
If somebody caroled outside of my door, I'd be like, I'd shut the lights off.
Oh my God, I'd be
You're
so
that person.
pumped. I'd be so pumped. You know, you're supposed to go give them money.
What?
You're supposed to give carolers money.
Can you give them snacks?
No, because you're giving them money and then they're giving it to the poor.
Ah, okay.
I'm going to caroling based on nothing but personal experience. I'm going to give it a 7.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7 too, mainly because I love doing it, but it's always, well, whenever I have done it, especially in New England, it's usually fucking freezing out. So the guitar player doesn't get to wear nice warm mittens or gloves because they have to have their hands out. So there is that aspect of it where it's like, yeah, we're having a grand old time, but if this old lady isn't going to give us hot chocolate, we're fucked. And now we're going to be cold for the next 3 houses until somebody gives us something warm to drink.
I'm going to give it an 8.
An 8?
Yeah. Mainly, I never caroled outside that I remember. I definitely didn't play guitar and carol. Got a couple quick one-offs here. Candy canes. We don't really have to get in deep on our opinions on candy canes.
2.
4.
4.5.
We got a 4. We got a 2. We got a 4.5. I gave it a 2. Fuck candy canes.
Yeah.
But I'm not above.
See, the one thing about candy canes when I was young, I liked to turn them into a dagger.
Yes.
Try to turn it into a point to stab your brother with.
Yeah, it's a good younger sibling shank.
So that's why I gave it a little bit more of a push on there with the 4.5.
You know those soft peppermint sticks? Those are better.
Oh,
Yes.
they're just like the balls. They're like you put them in your mouth and they melt. Yeah.
Soft, melty balls.
Oh, yeah,
Leos.
they seem like they could
King
be like
Leos, Star Puffs.
some type of medicine. Like my grandmother would have those peppermint things and they just melt.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They
my
sell
favorite.
those in sticks. They're so good too.
Yeah, I buy tubs of the balls.
Yeah.
I love them.
He loves the balls. Quote him on that.
What else we got?
What do you think of mistletoe?
Sexy.
Totally underwhelming. Mistletoe to me is like quicksand. I thought there was going to be a lot of it. It didn't happen.
I've seen some. I like the idea of it. Like I never got kissed under the mistletoe.
That is probably my gripe with it.
I never got kissed under the mistletoe. I never got asked to the Sadie Hawkins Day dance.
Oh,
me either.
I was never the captain of the basketball team. So like I'm gonna go. I'm gonna throw a 1 at mistletoe.
I'm with you. I'm also a 1. I've never been kissed under the mistletoe. It's a 1.
I like the idea of it, so I'm gonna give it a 7 as well.
Whoa, a 7 just based on the idea?
The idea that people get forced to kiss. I mean, that's on brand, but
of mistletoe? Woo, man. 7 for the idea is strong.
Yeah.
I get it.
I have mistletoe in every doorway in my house, so I'm just saying.
You hoping the kids bring their friends over? Is that why?
Oh, come on now.
Stay away from them kids.
How often are you kissing under the mistletoe? And be honest, I'll make fun of you either way.
Never.
And you've got it in every doorway of your home.
But I like the idea of it.
It's a plant.
All right, what else we got here?
Turkey.
Ooh. I'll let somebody else go.
Like no sides, not just
the turkey.
As the holiday protein.
For Christmas?
Where do you rate turkey? It's not better or worse, but for Christmas, yeah.
I want it for Christmas, but like I don't need to have it. But like I like if I'm just grading, just turkey is the thing that's on
Right,
the
you
table.
show up to someone's house for Christmas, they're serving turkey.
Who does that though?
My family.
With nothing else? With no
there'll
other
be other
sides?
stuff. There'll be sides and stuff,
Yeah,
but
but-
like we're specifically judging just that protein of like all the other normal sides you might have are going to be there. Because to me, they're kind of the same whether you have turkey or ham.
I don't think we have turkey ever.
Turkey and ham.
Well, ham will be the next one, but
I'm gonna say turkey just based on like because I like turkey. I'm gonna go with a 5
I'm going to join you with a 5.
because I've had better proteins on Christmas. I've had like steaks and stuff. So
Jess,
yeah.
do you have like the 7 fish? Is that like an Italian thing?
Yeah, racist, but
It's a racist.
no, 7 fishes. That's on Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay.
But also, we've never had turkey on Christmas, as far as my brain remembers. We've always had like raviolis and ham, or like a
Traditional Christmas meal.
Yeah, the traditional raviolis and ham.
All right, so you show up at somebody's house and they got a turkey. How are you rating it? Are you upset or are you happy about it?
no. I guess a 5. I
That's
don't
the
know.
way I feel about turkey. I'm indifferent about it.
Yeah, I'll eat it, but like, why is it there on Christmas?
I'm going to go with a 5 as well, only because most likely I've just had turkey as the main dish, a month earlier. So I'd prefer ham at this point. I'm like, okay, that was good. I want something that, a little different this time around.
All right. What do you give ham? If it's my ham, 9.
Rum ham?
If it's your ham, no. Frank's fucking leave it on the stove for 2 days ham, and you think that's gross sounding, but you don't even know.
Do you know me? I leave meatballs in a crock pot for 3 days.
It's different.
I didn't think it came out this good this year for Thanksgiving, and my nephew, it was so good that I led the leftovers. My nephew called me and was like, "You left the leftover ham, right?" It's like, "Yeah, I thought it was like poisoned somebody or something." And I was just like, "Yeah." He's like, "Shit's amazing, dude."
It's really good. If we're talking like a spiral honey ham.
Yeah, let's go with that. I'm gonna give it a 7.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I'm a solid 7.5 on that.
I'm going to give it an 8 because a number 9 would be lasagna. And number 9 would be steak, and number 10 would be lasagna. So
How do I
number
get
8.
shit on for raviolis, but he gets to say Christmas lasagna?
No, it was the way that you said ham and raviolis.
Oh, okay. The raviolis stuck on the ham with toothpicks.
Had nothing to do with the 2 separate dishes. It was just the way of, no, we have ham and raviolis.
Just like everybody.
Not in one dish.
It was just the matter of fact.
Obviously.
The raviolis are an appetizer.
I would like to have ham raviolis.
Where did we land on for a number on that one?
Ham 22.5.
I didn't vote. I'd like to bring that average down and give it a 2 because I don't like ham.
2.
Oh.
Whoa.
Right now, ham is in the lead.
You gave ham 1 point better than fucking mistletoe. I'm starting to feel like shit's getting personal.
I think Jess hates Christmas.
I don't like ham.
This is fucking Christmas.
I'm not
Okay.
I'm not
All
a
right.
traditionalist.
So this is Christmas?
So this is Christmas.
All right.
Gift bags.
I'm going to give gift bags a 10.
Oh, Corey and I are going to have a fight about this one.
I'm giving gift bags a 10.
I'm going to give him a 9.5, dude. Gift bags are awesome.
Solid
Dude.
1.
Overwrapping?
You shouldn't be. Gift bags have no place in the holiday.
Well, let me hang on a second. Oh yeah, there's gift bags right there. You get a 1.
Mm-hmm.
I want that shit wrapped tight. I want it perfect. I want math put into that goddamn package. I want some nice tight corners and edges.
Trust me, if you got presents for me, you wouldn't give a fuck if they came in a bag or wrap.
That's true. Yeah, I wouldn't care, but I do
I like the
enjoy-
look of a wrapped present. I like
You wouldn't
Okay.
like the look of my wrap presents.
I wrap the presents in this house. That's why.
If I'm wrapping the presents, I've either there's too much fucking paper on it, or there's not enough, and I've got a fucking patch taped in somewhere.
But that's the best part of it.
No way, dude. A bag, drop that shit in, little bit of floofy flu fucking tissue paper, bam, solid 10.
Yep. And give me that bag back at the next holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it,
I'm
let's
down. Recycle that shit
share the
right up.
wealth.
Reuse, recycle, renew.
All right. Yeah, gift bags into so wrapping paper. What are we giving wrapping paper? I'm not totally against wrapping paper. I'm just bad at it. I like wrapping paper.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Where did we
Yeah, what do we end
land
up?
with bags?
Gift bags. It was balanced out by. It was really just a very divisive. Where it landed at 21.5.
Okay. All right. And gift wrap? Yeah, I like gift wrap. I like how it looks.
Yeah, I like how it looks. I like when other people give me stuff that's wrapped. It's nice to open.
If I do manage to wrap 1 in 5 gifts, well, 1 in 10 gifts, like decent looking, I'm pretty happy about it. I'm going to give gift wrap. I'm going to give it a 6.
That's higher than I thought you'd go.
If it's a high quality gift wrap, it's real good. Like I like when it doesn't rip easily, like that cheap, not the cheap stuff.
And
but
then you
stuff
do
that-
the scissor cut and you can go the
it's such
whole
a
way up.
beautiful thing. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll give it an 8.
I'm going to go even higher than that. And I'm going to give it a 10 because I know it's Christmas when I take all the gifts that nobody else wants to wrap in this house and I bring them all in the parlor and I put a show on and I just sit there and wrap for like 2 hours and I just get in a fucking
That's the part I don't like about it.
zone. I love it.
Throw that
I like
in
doing the
car.
measurements. I like doing I'm straight 10 with wrapping.
The fuck happened to your coat?
I'm sweating in the ship, man. There's something wrong with the sublight engine. I'm gonna have to take a look at it in just a few minutes here.
Yeah, did I thought your uniform came with fucking sleeves?
Yeah, no, this is
Nope.
corporate issue.
No, it is not, dude. Sleeves are mandatory.
Can I just wear the sleeves?
I think it would be
That'd be so
funner
much
if it just
worse.
the sleeves showed
Yeah,
up.
just the sleeves.
So hot. I'm sweaty.
Crack a window in that spaceship.
I can't. The cats will get out, and it smells like piss out there.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
The window I pee out of smells like piss.
It's so weird. What a
crazy
strange
how that
cause and
happens.
effect.
Wow, insane. Can I just say, that window smells like piss? Why have you not cleaned that window yet?
Well,
Like
I'm not gonna
every
piss
day
out
you
in
sit
here.
next to
There's
it.
piss on that window.
Why would I?
Every
want
day
to-
you're
Piss
like,
on his hands.
oh, piss window again.
Do you clean your toilet? I didn't think so.
Jay, what happened to you? Oh, you fucking asshole.
Sublight engines, they're really greasy. I had to clear out some of the grease back there. Much better now, though.
And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. We're here just about finished up with the best of worst. We have 3 more to go. Next one is real trees. What do you think about a real tree?
I prefer, a tree that I can put up every year. The tree I own, I actually own 2 trees that are up right now. I usually do 3 trees, but this year we did 2. One is a flocked because I love the fake snow look on it because you can't really get snow inside. And I like my other one because it was my street tree. I found it on the side of the street. Somebody was getting rid of it, and it's the best tree I've ever owned. I assume they got rid of it because the pre-strung lights don't work on it, but it is the fullest and most beautiful tree I've ever owned. And though I don't get the smells, I also don't have to deal with the watering of it. So as far as real trees go, there are 5. It'd be nice to have one, but I'd rather just put the same one up year after year.
I don't put trees up, so 2.
Even!
Yeah, I don't put a tree up.
I have a little tree.
It's very cool in concept. Like, I like what my Uncle Tom used to do. He used to get one that had the full fucking bulb on the bottom of it.
Yeah, so you can replant it every
And
year.
That's cool.
he planted it out in his yard, in his
Yeah.
backyard.
I like that.
I also like the idea now that you can rent a tree or you can own a tree, but it goes back to the farm every year.
Never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, it's in certain places.
Yeah, it goes back to the farm. Eventually, it gets planted out in the forest, so that way
Yep.
it's not a sapling getting planted.
I wonder if
Yeah,
I didn't
so-
have pets, if I would put one up.
It's tough with cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stuff
my
with
cats
cats.
never gave a fuck about it, but we also only had little trees.
Yeah, I think on a real tree, I think nostalgically, I'm gonna give it a little bit of a boost, but I think I'm at like a 3.
All right. Yeah, I gave it a 5 because of nostalgia. I like them. I hate everything about dealing with them.
I think
Like
that's
fake
why I
trees.
landed at a 3. Like fake trees are, dude, when you're done, you're done.
They're pretty good now. You're done. Like, I'm going to give fake trees an 8. Yep, I like a fake tree. They're always the same. If you spend the money, you can get one that looks like the best tree you've ever seen, and it's the best tree every year forever.
What did I give real trees?
2.
2.
I'm going to give fake trees a 1 then, because that's even worse.
I'll give him a 7. There's no squirrels in a fake tree.
I'm very specific with my Christmas.
Wow.
I only like very certain things on the holidays.
Yeah, just on the holidays.
That's it.
That's
Just
it.
during the holidays.
Yeah. That's the only time I'm very particular is Christmas.
Yeah, me too.
That's
Me
it.
too. I find that's the only time of year that I'm a little picky about stuff.
Yeah.
Fake trees. I'm gonna throw some nostalgia on that too. I'm gonna sprinkle some over the top of that. I'm gonna give fake trees a 5.5. No. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Wait a minute. What did I give real trees?
3.
3.
6. Give the fake trees a 6. We got at least double the points.
Yeah.
All right, and finally, snow.
As
10.
a concept,
Nostalgically, I'm a 10.
Love it. Can't get
I
enough
guess
of it.
snow for Christmas. It depends on how much. It's because you don't deal with the snow. Isn't real for you.
Not anymore, no.
It's not a real
So
problem.
snow, see, because that's the thing. If it's gonna snow on Christmas, I want it to snow enough where it coats everything. The car can defrost itself, and I don't have to clean it off. And I'll shovel the stairs if I have to. But I don't want anything on the roads. I want a coating on everything, so everything looks it gives
Looks
it that
nice.
blanket of quiet. Because the snow deadens all that
yeah,
sound
that
too.
muffle is crazy.
So yeah, I'm gonna say in that very particular circumstance, a 10. And just that, I don't want a fucking blizzard on Christmas.
Yeah, but nobody wants a blizzard.
I want it just enough to make everything quiet and look beautiful. So it's not all fucking gray slush everywhere.
Fluffy, cold enough where it stays nice and fluffy. And also I don't have to shovel. I can broom off my steps.
I don't want to have to shovel on. I don't ever want to shovel as it is, but I definitely don't want to shovel on Christmas.
What do you think about snow, Jess? What's your
In the very particular Christmas Day
in
snow,
this ideal Christmas
we've
Day
laid
snow?
out?
I will give that a 10 also, but it's got to be gone the next day.
Yeah, for sure. I don't want to see you tomorrow.
Yes. Okay. Like Christmas is over. Take the snow. Go.
You're like a one and done hoe.
Yeah.
I say let it snow,
Yes.
let it snow, let it snow, because I don't
All
really
right.
go anywhere.
What
Give
did
it
you
all
guys
to me.
score it?
10.
10, I gave it a 9.
39.
I think we might have a definitive winner
39.
here.
The definitive winner this year, in first place of our favorite thing for Christmas that we can all agree on. Snow under ideal conditions where it's cold enough that the snow is fluffy and it makes everything quiet. It's only a couple inches. You can easily sweep it off your back steps. You don't have to shovel, and it's gone the next day.
Hooray for snow.
Yeah, under those conditions, it comes in at 39.
On not on those conditions, I would like to give it a
Yeah,
a 2.
Yeah, like under normal world conditions.
under
terrible.
normal world conditions, it's maybe a 2 at best because I'm still going to have to go to work.
In second place was wrapping paper. Came in with a 31.
Ow.
Well, yeah, under the right conditions, nicely wrapped gifts are nice. I just don't want to deal with
Boom, boom.
it. And then, oddly, in third came in ham.
So ham, snow, and wrapping paper.
And then Christmas caroling. And the lowest was mistletoe, came in at 10. Real trees came in at 15, which wasn't too low, but candy canes, 12.5, which is also tied with eggnog.
So if we added all of those together and did the means of that one, would we just come up with what?
Christmas, we can do
What
that.
we
if you
rated
want.
Christmas
You
as a
know the
whole?
average.
I'm curious as what average Christmas is.
Average Christmas comes in at 20.666667
Hail Satan. Hail Santa, sorry.
out of 40.
Out of 40?
20.6667.
Okay, that's not bad. That's it.
66667.
Yeah.
We're rating Christmas right now based off of this as a 50%.
50%, yeah, overall, yeah. It's got a lot of negatives.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that's stupid.
Yeah. Elf on the
Eggnog,
shelf.
mistletoe.
Eggnog,
Candy
mistletoe.
canes.
Yeah, where did Elf on the Shelf fall?
Elf on the Shelf is 17.
Gift bags.
That's low.
So it's pretty low, actually.
It's below the Mason-Dixon line.
I think snow pumped up the Christmas score.
Snow totally pumped up the Christmas score. Without ideal snow, Christmas would have been lost.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a quick word from our sponsors before we get to the next little segment here. Today's episode is brought by Old Hag Gift Bags. Are you a holiday uncle? Do you lack the want or ability to wrap a gift properly, but also want to show you recycle and are cheap at the same time? Well, look no further than Old Hag Gift Bags. They have the widest selection of gently used vintage gift bags from past and present. The wildest selection of misprints and abstract coffee stains. Act now and get a second set of gift bags free. Old Hag Gift Bags. Old Hag Gift Bags. Old Hag Gift Bags. Today's episode is also brought to you by Kokana. Candy cane Kokana. In a limited release and just in time for the holidays, we give you Candy Cane Kokana. It's fresh, it's minty, and it really clears the sinuses. Kokana. Candy Cane Kokana. When you're looking for that extra push in the Christmas crush, Kokana will give you the pep you need to carry on like Kris Kringle. Santa isn't going to do all this on his own. Rest assured that Candy Cane Kokana is there to lighten the load. So get out there while it lasts. Candy Cane Kokana.
Candy cane Kokana is illegal in Massachusetts and Rhode Island.
Kokana.
I've stocked up over here on the candy cane Kokana, and let me tell you, it is a whole different thing. It is a whole new ball game.
Very
menthol Kokana.
Menthol Kokana. It's very fresh.
Yeah,
very fresh.
I knew that would pique Jess's interest.
All right, so that brings us into tonight's discussion. Santa Krampus Inc., the symbiotic work relationship that makes these holidays possible. And it's really just a discussion tonight about Santa and Krampus or Krampus. So my first thought, like, are we all familiar with Krampus? He eats the bad kids.
Yeah, he's nega Santa.
He's negative Santa.
I'm just saying there might be another term you should use.
Negative Santa.
Nega Santa.
Negative Santa.
Would you say that like he represents the holiday?
Happy holidays?
Yes, he is the holiday of the holiday.
Okay.
Happy holidays. So the fact that you keep using the term work is killing
It's
me.
his
Do
job.
you think Santa sees Christmas as work? But it's not like, oh, I got to go to work today. Like he's not.
He's into it. He's one of those people at work that's into it.
Well, no, well, that's the thing. He's like, well, no, maybe he's not. Maybe that like Christmas Day comes around, midnight hits on the 24th, or it's 11 o'clock at night on the 24th, and he's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Can I call in sick? Do I have to go into work? Like, I
can't do it
want
again.
to fucking do this.
He only works one day. He works one day more than Jay. He can't do one day a year. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but Jay would consider calling in on that day as well.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy to me because it doesn't seem like I've never thought of that as Santa's job. He just does that because he wants to do that.
No, that's his job.
Yeah, he gets paid.
It's to help balance things out. So he has this relationship where it's a two-part partnership, and apparently he's got other people involved. Like we know there's elves that make the toys, but then he has minions that report back to him. These other elves on the shelves.
Elves also make all the stuff
That's
that
true.
you get from Hickory Farms in Swiss Colony too.
So you're insinuating that Krampus and Santa like work together. They are like a partnership.
There's a partnership. Yeah, they're like Christmas Inc.
Well, they are like historically.
They're both Christmas demons.
Yeah, they're different types of Christmas demons.
Well, one is a saint though, isn't he?
Yeah, and that's why Krampus came because
shouldn't
a
eat children.
saint shouldn't punish children.
He whips children with sticks.
Well, Krampus gives like punishments
Yeah,
too.
he
He doesn't just
then the real bad ones. He eats them, right?
Yeah, which is weird though because you think Santa's like that one.
Well, that's where he gets the list from.
That's the naughty list.
That's crazy to me. That Santa's going through town. He's like, that one, that bitch right there. And Krampus goes over and beats the shit.
Like on the 24th, is he just like, bro, are we good? Did we take care of things?
Did you get the naughty list?
Yeah.
Because like I would assume Krampus's day is done right on the 24th. I don't know how what his schedule's like.
Oh, see,
I thought they're both on the same day.
No, I think Krampus has the whole month before. He's got from the 1st to the 24th.
Oh.
I could imagine though, you got to give a kid a chance to turn it around. You know what I mean? Like it's like your report card. You got to try to get those grades up. I feel like Krampus can't sink his teeth in.
It doesn't seem like there's a lot of gray area.
You're the kid that's trying to turn an F into an A in the last week of school.
Yeah, that is a good point.
I think that kid gets a whipping. That's how he learns how to turn that F into an A.
But what if
For
like he
next year.
saves like a little baby duck out of the sewer?
Yeah.
Isn't that enough to kind of pull him out? What if he does that on Christmas Eve? Like morning, he wakes up and saves a little duck.
Too late. I think it's too late.
I think that's silly. Yeah, I think Krampus is going to beat his ass.
Yeah. Christmas Eve.
Well, when
Christmas
does the
Eve.
elf on the shelf go back and report?
Okay. So then they're on the same day. Christmas Day is just like a shitty, it's a shit show.
So yeah, it's too late. So if he does that anytime after elf is gone,
Throws you in his sack.
Beats your ass or eats you.
picture waking up thinking you're getting gifts and Krampus comes and beats your ass instead. What did Santa leave me? Oh, an ass whipping.
Do you think they get along, or is it just a business relationship? Do they take vacations together? Or?
Like after Christmas, after New Year's, do they get together and be like, how'd you do?
Yeah.
Is there a report? Is there like a...
On like the DL, I think they do. I don't think Santa can do it in public.
Does he live in the South Pole?
Let's say, yeah, that seems like it would make sense, but I still want to say Germany.
I don't think so, but it seems reasonable.
He is
No.
Nega Santa.
No, I don't think Santa can be seen. That's like his like side piece. Like he can't be seen with.
They can't be seen together?
You think Krampus is Santa's side piece? That is a wild take.
Interesting theory.
Like they can't hang out in public together.
Well, I mean, Santa can't hang out in public anyway.
What about that guy at the mall?
Dude, there's a lot of fat dudes with white hair.
Do you think
Look at me.
sometimes
It's
he?
true. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, and people will just tell him he looks like Santa, and he'll look, oh,
I feel like Santa could go to Florida and blend in very easily.
I hear that all the time.
Are you a Santa at Christmas? No, I just look this way.
Krampus cannot blend in as much.
And Santa's like a new person if we're going to go
In
based on the
August,
Tim
though?
Allen Santa
Ugh. I
origin
don't want to
story.
base anything on the Tim Allen version of Santa.
The Santa Claus?
Fuck the Santa Claus.
It's not a bad Christmas movie.
So fun fact, I never saw that movie. So I don't know. I don't know what happened.
No, it's not bad.
It's awful.
It's not
Doesn't
awful.
make my top
that
10,
whole
but-
series can burn in hell.
Have you watched Krampus?
I don't think
It
we
is
watched Krampus.
I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a great Christmas movie. I think I was like, when I first saw like what it was, I was like, oh, that's going to be horrible. And then I watched it. I was like, oh, that was a pretty fun jaunt.
I have, not always, but for at least the last 10 years or so, I've thought it would be the best idea to be a mall Krampus, like a mall Santa.
You would be a great mall Santa. I think it would be fun.
I don't want to be a mall Santa. I want to be a mall Krampus.
Oh, a mall Krampus, sorry.
I do not want to be a mall Santa ever. But I believed in Santa till I was,
Like 26, right?
yeah, I was like 26, 27. And then Jay told me Santa wasn't real.
He's that kind of person.
Yeah, he is a wicked dickhead.
I ruined it. I'm sorry.
Good job, Jay.
No, I want to say, because I think I believed a little bit longer than I should have. I was probably like 8 or 9.
Do you want to know how I found out there was no Santa?
How'd you find
Yes.
I asked for an ET for Christmas. The year ET came out, I wanted my own ET, a real ET, and I didn't get it. And I hid a note to Santa. I wanted to make sure, that somebody didn't throw it away or whatever. So I hid it but somewhere. And then I noticed that he hadn't taken it. So I showed my mom, and I was just like, look it. He didn't bring me an ET, and he didn't even check my note. And she's like, yeah, here's the thing. And she just destroyed it for me. And I cried like a little baby.
How old were you?
I think it was either, well, when did ET come out? Anybody know?
46,
83, 84, somewhere around there.
1983.
Okay, so I was either 8 or 9. Yeah.
84. I think 84. Maybe 80. 82?
So I was 7. I found out when I was 7 years
1982.
old.
Wow, that's a tough year, man.
Yeah, my dad died. Found out there was no Santa. Well, that bitch got what was coming to her, didn't she?
Did you ask for a real live ET though? Like, how did you?
Yeah, I wanted a real life ET.
Yeah, like even Santa shouldn't be able to provide that.
Well, yeah. Well, she had to break the myth of Santa because you wanted an alien being.
It doesn't seem like that's much to ask for nowadays. Look at here we are flying through space.
And the thing is, Jay was so mad about it and upset about it was because he was used to getting everything he wanted for Christmas,
Yeah, I mean, he has 3 Christmas trees.
like the
pretty
USS
much.
flag. And Ken dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
And
Ken doll. I got some Barbies too. Yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't try and like dress up a dwarf or something as ET just to please you for Christmas morn.
You would have gotten a stuffed ET.
Yeah, probably. Be like, this isn't what I fucking wanted, Santa. I wanted a real ET.
Because Santa can't make living beings.
Yeah, but he could have stolen one from. I've hung out with ETs since that has happened. Since we have joined the crew of the Orc Chop Express, I've hung out with ETs. I could have gotten a Santa. Sure, it would have been a slavery situation.
It's called kidnapping, brother.
Back in 1982, there was only one.
I didn't know that when I was 7.
I can't believe you asked your mom for an actual living, breathing thing, and she had to.
I asked Santa.
Yes, your mom.
Yeah, you learned, huh? Yeah.
Well, I guess, yeah. I didn't know though at the time when I asked for it. Immediately after I discovered, it was my mother. That horrid bitch.
Is going back to Krampus. Has Krampus always been, or is he like a person that turned into Krampus?
I feel like this is Jess's motif here. I feel like she might know a little bit more about this.
Oh, Krampus isn't a cryptid, if that's what you're wondering.
It's not.
If that's what you were insinuating. No, he's a anamorphic character.
Mythological creature.
Yeah, he's always been Krampus.
Like a dinosaur.
Well,
or a Loch Ness monster.
I guess so. Hold on. I did a snippet earlier. Let's see. Krampus actually has cousins also. Krampus cousins.
Of course he does.
But he's a man with horns, one human foot and 1 foot of a goat, which is disgusting.
Yeah, somehow that's worse.
Yeah, it's worse. Either have one like the same.
Imagine set. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the one goat foot.
That's gross.
No, I think Krampus has always been Krampus. Like he wasn't
cursed
shamed
or anything.
Cursed, yeah, exactly. It's not like a werewolf, which would be even cooler, I think.
Yeah.
I want to say that he was hit with a laser beam and split. Say like the cramp claws was hit and it split him into the two versions. You had Santa and Nega Santa.
So Krampus was inside of Santa all along?
Yes.
He's Santa's miserable side.
He's Bizarro Santa.
I mean, it makes sense because Santa can't beat the shit out of kids. So he was like, he just really wanted to like beat a kid one day.
He had to split that out of him. He's like, I got to let this go over here and let this other thing.
I gotta go. I can't. Doesn't look good on Santa.
What if Krampus and Santa are the same person and they're just living with split personality?
Oh, like Fight Club.
Or like Fight Club or
not Glass.
Split.
So Santa's like Sybil is what you're saying. That
he
Sybil
beats
chick.
the shit out of kids before Christmas, and then on Christmas he drops off presents because he feels bad.
Yeah, that's why his suit's red, so you can't see the blood.
They don't hang up, like they're not seen at the same time.
No, never. I don't think
it.
you ever see Santa and Krampus in the same room at the same time.
We could make that happen though with AI right now. There it is, Santa and Krampus together celebrating.
I'm sure the hands will look terrible if you're using AI.
Apparently, Krampus and Santa do meet on December 5th traditionally.
Once a year for a dance-off. Pants-off, dance-off.
They have a pants-off dance-off on December 5th, known as the Krampusnacht, which is Krampus night.
Is that when the list is exchanged? Like, these are the bad kids. Oh, this one made improvements. Don't beat the hell out of them. Just give them a few slaps.
So see, that's way too late for somebody on Christmas Eve to save a duck, as you were saying earlier.
So the 5th, though, would be the cutoff. So you have until the 4th to really make a difference.
I guess so, but that elf on the shelf could call bullshit after that. That elf on the shelves are on until Christmas Eve, you said.
That's
so none of
right,
this
you're
timeline
right.
makes sense. The elf on the shelf is basically snitching on you until Christmas Eve, when in fact Santa... Krampus got your list on December 5th.
5th, yeah. Maybe that's for next year. Like, okay, so from like the 6th until the 24th, that elf is keeping a record of all the shit you're doing. And then at the following year, he tallies up, Santa tallies the goods and the bads and then hands it off on December 5th. You're already on the shit list.
But wait a minute. So you're telling me that your next year, what list you're going to be on is something you did 11 months ago? Because you don't have the elf on the shelf out year round.
That's what I'm saying is, though, it sets up Santa so it makes it easier for him. So he's like, okay, all of these kids did shitty things from the 6th through the 24th. We know that starting off this new year, they're on the shit list. You know, maybe they're at a 4.5 and they need to get to a 6.5 before they don't at least get a few slaps from Krampus.
But what about all the good kids that went bad?
If I was at work and I got fired for something I did last year, I'd be pissed. That's the equivalent of that.
Yeah. What about the good eggs that go bad?
Or the bad eggs that go good.
Yeah, I could see the 5th to the 25th being planning for next year, but it wouldn't be related to judgment. Like you might set up guidelines for the next year. Like maybe they have to modify some stuff that's now legit.
Oh, yeah, or at least monitor them. You know what I mean? Be like, there's a good chance that these, you know, in the future, they're going to continue to do shitty things like
they get together on December the 5th on Krampusnacht.
Krampusnacht.
They have a fucking pants off dance off, and then they purge.
And then they do some sort of weird Minority Report good bad thing for the future.
I think they purge. I think they go on a purge.
They're going to purge and they combine together and just beat the fuck out of everybody.
Like Voltron.
Yeah.
I'd buy it.
Krampus Kringle.
I think I'd rather have Krampus show up than Santa. I feel like that'd be more fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want a long-tongued demon walking into my house
And punching you in the face and then being like, that's from Santa.
with a bag of screaming children and sticks to beat me with.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It'd be cool to see them.
Yeah, but then one goat foot sound and then one human foot sound as he's walking down your hallway.
Yeah,
that
one
kind of
barefoot and one goat cliff.
Yeah, never mind. I changed my mind now that I can think about that.
Yeah, because Santa's got one human foot and one eagle's foot.
Oh. And the talons just click as he's walking down. Yeah, I don't like that either.
That's how he That's how he gets purchase on roofs.
That's horrifying.
And that's like when he flies out, he holds his sack of presents in his talon.
Do you think he could beat up Santa Claus?
Krampus?
Dude, no way, man. Santa's magical. No. Santa's got powers, man.
Krampus does too, though.
Krampus does too. I mean, he can eat all the kids and somehow fit.
Well, Jay just asked me if he thought I could take Santa. Santa.
I think
in
it's
the
a
Marvel universe.
It's a dead match.
Yeah.
Santa in the Marvel universe is an Omega level mutant.
Is Krampus in the Marvel universe, though?
I don't know about Krampus. I know that Santa is an Omega level, which puts
I don't
him
know
up
what
there.
that means.
That means he's the top of the top.
He's like a watcher.
Yeah, he is like as powerful as Galactus. Is like he can whoop some ass.
I think it'd be pretty even.
Silver Surfer level.
Like he beat the shit out of Doom. Like I think he's beyond Silver Surfer.
But here's the thing: Santa drops those comic books off, so you don't think he kind of like pumped himself up in it a little bit?
You're blaming Santa, or you're accusing Santa of telling false stories.
I think he kind of
he's hyping it up a little.
Kind of padded his resume a little bit with the Marvel universe.
I don't know about that.
He's the one that
I wouldn't tell Santa that.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't fuck with him either.
If my workers were writing my autobiography and handing it to kids, why would I be like, yeah, put it in there that I suck? He's going to make it. He's making the elves pad that comic book.
Dude, he lives what he sells. He lives what he sells. Like you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why.
You're going to get fucked up.
I am coming to town because I don't bitch and moan and I don't cry. So fuck off and you don't either.
I loved that Christmas Carol.
That just doesn't rhyme as well.
That's a very aggressive Santa.
Yeah, it's a very aggressive Christmas Carol right there.
Yeah, that is. I would sing that one around a trailer park.
Better not cry. I'll beat your ass and I'm telling you why.
I like it.
All right. Well, I don't know if we answered anything about Krampus and Santa, but I like to think. Well, now we know that they do hang out at least before Christmas.
I
think they must have a wrap-up party afterwards. There's got to be a moment.
Oh yeah, probably somewhere
after
tropical.
the New Year with Baby New Year, they all go somewhere.
South America.
No, they don't go anywhere with Baby New Year. They go out with the old guy at the end of the year.
Father Time.
Oh, his
Father Time.
retirement party.
He's retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jesus, baby Jesus. They take him out too. 3.5 pound baby Jesus.
Mystical 3.5 pound.
Well, there you have it, folks. It is the 33rd annual High from Space Xmas episode. Hope you enjoyed it. And
Yeah.
I had a great time.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
yeah, and what do we say? Bye from space.
Bye from space.
Bye from space.
I am still not in space.